Hi everyone! Today we're going to make a very simple watercolor art. It's called tape resist watercolor. So these are some of the material that you may need. First, you need to have a piece of watercolor paper. Today I have a 9" by 6" watercolor paper, but you can use any size of watercolor paper that you have. Then you need to have watercolor, brush, a jar of water, a pair of scissors, and some tape. And don't forget, you also need to have a piece of rag nearby in case you make a mess. So with your watercolor paper, you can think about what you want to design on your paper using the tape. So what you want to do is you want to cut out pieces of the tape and make shapes on the paper. So for example, you could cut out strip like this, and you can make crisscross on your paper, or you can cut out little squares and make little square polka dots on your paper. So whatever you do, it doesn't really matter. Just let your creativity run wild and use the tape to design as many shapes as you like on your paper. So what you want to remember is that when you put the tape on the paper and when you paint over it, you're going to let the art dry. After that, when you tear off the tape, you're going to see a white space. So I'm going to show you some example before we start on today's art. If you use the tape and make lines, you're going to have a piece of art that looks like this. So all these white lines that you see used to be tape, but because my art has already dried up, I tear it off, and then you will see the white space on it, and you'll make a very nice piece of art like this. Or you can also use the tape to make letters. You can make letters of your name, or you can make up a word that you like. I haven't tear out the frame here yet. So sometimes if you put a frame around your paper, and when you tear out that piece of paper, you will see a white space. I'm going to show you right here what I mean by when you tear off the tape, you'll see a white space. There you go. You see the white space below it? Okay, so just to make things go a little faster today, I have already pre-prepared a piece of paper that already designed with my tape. So this is how my art is going to look like today. I have this piece of paper that has a purple crayon doodle right in the middle, and I decided to reuse it to make it into a different piece of art. So this is my art for today. So I'm going to start painting. So when you use watercolor, make sure that you have enough water. So I'm going to move my watercolor a little bit so that you can see my watercolor too. So you want to dip your brush into the water. Make sure it's wet but not dripping, and choose the color that you like. Since today's art has this very bright sunny sun right there and it says happy, I want to use color that make me happy. So color that makes me happy tends to be warm. So I am going to use warm colors today. So if you do not know what warm color is, I am going to tell you right now. Warm colors are colors that make you feel like you are warm and fuzzy all over. So it includes color like red and orange and yellow. So I'm going to fill up my paper with all this warm fuzzy color that makes my art really, really happy. So after you put your tape on your paper, you can just paint over it because the tape is protecting the white space underneath it. Your color will not get onto it, although you do have to wait for your watercolor to dry up before you tear off the paper. So watercolor, if you use enough water, it's going to be a very quiet piece of art. So if you do not hear any sound when you're making the art, that means you're using enough water and you're doing a very good job. So right here in the middle, I'm going to color something on the inside too. I'm going to use yellow. You hear this sound? This means that I did not use enough water, because if I use enough water, there should be no sound when I brush over it. Yeah? Just gonna add some dots of orange right here. And I think my art is done. So after your art has dried, I tear out all the tape, and this is how my art looks like. How do you like it? I hope you like your art too. I really like mine.